Hello everyone, here we are again for another episode of Hearts of Iron 4. We are playing as the Portuguese Empire, going through the road to 56. Now, in the last episode what we saw was a good push and perhaps even what you may call an encirclement right on this area here. By cutting off their ports, by launching a small offensive into the city of Riga, including reaching the river and then cutting off the remaining Soviet forces. Now we managed to pocket, if I will remember, around 300,000 soldiers. That was a great number. I mean, we can see by the casualties number that we have lost only 234,000 men against the Soviets. But the Soviets have already lost 759,000 men against us. Now this is very, very good. In part due to the fact that we are capturing lots of equipment, and second, because we are defeating so many Soviet forces, or we have defeated so many Soviet forces in this pocket right here, we are exhausting their manpower, and you can see right here in their detail tabs, they are at service by requirement, and they only have between 500 and 1.2 million men left. Yes, they can still go for another one, nonetheless, it is not enough. Anyways, now I wanted to see if I still have enough PP. So what we should do is perhaps changes in put service by requirement, or perhaps put into total mobilization. We will do that first, as we want our factories to work quite well. In terms of industry, our nation's quite well advanced, and it will continue to advance sustainably. Now we do need newly dockyards being built, but also we need plenty of industrial military industry. Yes, we also need plenty of military industry. We can put a steel mill. Alright. And what do we have to repair, to construct? Not much indeed. In terms of infrastructure, we're also quite good, I would say. Naval base. Alright. Well, we can't really worry about that now. As you can see, the French are indeed putting up quite a good force in here. And by the French, I mean the Allies. They are indeed putting quite a good force in northern western part of France. They have now reached southern and Pyrenees and also entered Republican territory, Spanish Republican territory. Over here, the Italians have been able to crack down, and the Greeks are the remaining forces attempting. It's Greeks, correct? Yes. They are the remaining forces attempting to defend Greece. I can foresee that Greece will soon fall. Over here in Italy, Rome has been retaken, and British forces, together with a couple American divisions, maybe just one or two, I'm not sure, will be completely annihilated by the Italian forces. But we, the Portuguese, and by the Portuguese, I mean one army of 348,000 men, we will continue our small offensives towards Leningrad. Our plan is that. It is now 9 October. We'll begin the no, wait, the Soviets are attacking. Alright, so as you can see, the Soviets are indeed attacking, and we absolutely need to take advantage while we have. I think we will begin our operation now, since some of the actually no, pretty much the entire German front is defending itself. Alright, then we have to, I would say, perhaps wait till the end of the month. I am not sure. You see, we need support equipment. That is also very, very necessary. In terms of artillery guns, we are good, as our allies are supplying us with them. I would say we could perhaps start the plan by the end of October. I'm just not sure, because winter is definitely an issue. I mean, it's going to be November, and in terms of winter, it's always a pain in the ass to attempt to defeat the Soviets during winter. Can we do anything else? This is support activity. We could perhaps put a signal company to increase our hit points now initiative 44%. Alright. Yeah, that's true. We do need support equipment, but that doesn't matter. The Soviets are indeed putting up quite a stiff defense over here. That is not good. Or perhaps we should only start the offensive by the end of winter. I just don't know if Germany has that much of time. We do need manpower. So as soon as we can, we will activate the next law of manpower. How many troops are we getting per month? 3,500. And that's with only this. Imagine the entire building. Yes, I don't think the Germans have plenty more time. So the Italians have cracked down over here in Italy, and the Germans have reached Athens, so soon Greece will surrender. Over here the Allies are doing some heavy damage, unfortunately. And I cannot fight them as I'm not at war with them. The only enemy we can fight is the Soviets, really. It's the communists. So I am not sure how much of this do we have. We have lots of that. Can we do anything to help our manpower? This would help our manpower. Definitely would. This is really good. I don't get it. Anyways, looks like it's not gonna happen. It's winter, and we are gonna sit back a little now. Since the enemy is so far away, perhaps we could take down all of these rooms. Yes. What is this? Docked in Lisbon. Yes. Continue to convoy them. It's 24 submarines. I mean, the Germans are quite well defending the border here. We do need service by requirement. There we go. Greece has capitulated. That is very good. We definitely need service by requirement. We still need another 100 points, approximately. The Italians, it appears like, have made a naval invasion here in Norway. That's quite surprising, I would say. Quite hilarious as well. Everything was being extremely realistic until we just saw an Italian disembark on Norway. That would be completely unrealistic, but okay. Anyways, the Soviets are attempting to find a weak point at the German front. Our armies have not yet found any of that, as our armies are telling, at least our intelligence is saying the enemy is quite superior to us, which is not good whatsoever. And there we go, it appears like we've also gotten more factories, which is very good. Very good indeed. Do we any other slot available? I mean, we do have the Azores. What do the Azores have? 2 civil, 3 naval. I'm sorry. Put me here. Put me here. More naval dockyards. Yes, I know, buddy. I know. It's 8 December. Winter is still on to us. Oh. Why would they declare war on Iraq? Why? There you go, we just got decryption. It is 1943, so what should we do? Should we get some missiles? Or atomic research? Not sure. No, we're not really gonna go through there. It is 12th December. The Germans are indeed stopping the French advancement. I would say that the advancement has officially stopped, although there is a minor naval invasion over here as well that I think it's going to expand quite well now. But the Germans are indeed... Oh, is it me? Alright, I think I saw a little push of the Germans there. The Allies continue to try and advance into Iberia to get a foothold in there and perhaps even scare the Portuguese off. That won't work. And the Soviets, they have started an all-out attack on the border, but it appears like they are failing. Enemy is also, the British have made a smaller naval invasion over there, and in Italy again. Oh, well, that sucks. We just got flexible line, that's good. It's very good. We are in 1943, so we can wait a bit on that now. Fuel refining. We should do that. It took a long time, but I don't care. Available plane on reserves. Yes, I wanted to do this. This is okay. Whatever. We're gonna get 10 dive bombers, and we are gonna get 20 medium bombers over there, because I want this Air Force to support the Second Army. Alright, that's it. 1st January 1944. Alright. Shit's gonna start because there's a bunch of naval invasions. When they start doing that, that's a bad sign. So. Ah, crap. Winter is still on to us. When does winter ends? I'm not sure. I'm definitely not sure. Looks like the Italians are being quite successful in Norway. They appear to have more divisions as well. I think the Germans have been able to push just a tiny bit here, but I mean the French still have Paris, so as long as the Germans have control over to Iberia, it's good. The Italians, their navy needs to crack down on this. You know, if I declared war on the Allies, I could totally stop these naval invasions over here, but they would start naval invading my country. I really don't feel like that. I really don't feel like dealing with that again, especially when I barely have any divisions left for the fight. So, no thank you. No thank you indeed. We have aircrafts. I see. We got a lot of weaponry now. That's quite good, I would say. Alright, how many soldiers do they still have? Ooh, 1.4, 2.6. That's not good. I must think. The Germans appear to start punching... Wait, what? Cuba, okay. The Germans appear to start making a few incursions into Allied territory of France, and their naval invasion of Balkans has been defeated once again, and the Italians are finally now taking the last remnants of the British naval force in Italy. They also have a naval force up here in northern Italy. That's quite dangerous. That is quite dangerous. I'm confident the Germans can control the situation in France, though. The Italians seem like they have just gotten a few of their divisions trapped, but that's gonna get solved in a bit. Let's just ease punch. Oh, really? Okay. The Italians have lost a couple of divisions over there. But the Soviets seem to attempt to continue advance there. I'm not sure then. I don't know. I really want winter to end, but I really have no idea when. Alright, that's it. Modify government. Let's get this law going. That should get us well into manpower-wise. Log if that could update. It's gonna take a few days, I guess. Oh well. I am confident the Germans can deal with the situation, and the Italians seem stronger than usual, honestly. So, on that department, it seems solved as well. I mean, they have 154 divisions, that's quite good. And the Germans are at 263. Ooh, Soviets are increasing their production of divisions. I really think we should start attacking the Soviets, but I really, really want winter to end. And I really have no idea why is our fuel ending. What is it taking? Navy. Okay. Okay. We gotta put women in the workforce. That's gonna put a tiny bit more recruitment capacity in us. So. Looks like we also have support equipment solved. But not quite. I mean, once we start battling, this number will soon cease to exist immediately. But in terms of weaponry, we are quite good. I mean, check this out. 445, that's quite good of an efficiency. Production efficiency, 95%. That's really good. Winter seems to be gone, or to start disappearing. Only here in the middle is still quite heavy. These are forests. I would say by the end of March, we will commence our major operation. Operation, what should we call it? What should we call it? Perhaps Operation Blue Danger. No. Perhaps Operation Land Horse. I'm not sure. It's 1945, there isn't much we can do. Small arms firepower and heavy firepower, that's quite good. And the Italians want to lose more. Fiat. So by the end of March, and we just got glory. Selected ranks we have rid from our forces. Those that are unfit to serve, and only the very strongest and most dedicated remain. I see. That's it. It is now 1st April. April is no longer winter. Even if it is, fuck it. Our operational area is telling us no. So we will go in. Oh! Ha! It seems like the situation in France is finally being settled down. The Germans have made a major push, and they will soon reach the river. I don't know this river's name, but they will soon reach the city of Nantes, perhaps, and perhaps even the city of Orleans. This is quite good. Quite good. There's a little encirclement. Oh my god. No, it's not a little. It's a massive encirclement. Almost 200,000 men under the command of Pierre Courbet. It is quite amazing indeed. German forces are resisting so well. I've never seen the Axis fight so well. In a way that they are being invaded from everywhere, but they are still fighting with tooth and nail. That's amazing. But alright, our operation will now commence. Let God help us all. Ooh! Alright then, alright, I'm liking this. Intelligence reports said we couldn't do it, but we are doing it. There's at least 2 major breaking points. All we needed was 1. Through 2 major breaking points. Now the gems are gonna have to go with us if there we go. They are going with us, somewhat going with us. They're gonna have to go with us if they want to keep this front going. Now of course we're gonna lose a little bit of manpower here and there, but that's necessary, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. This is our air force attempting to support us here. Oof, we are killing lots of them. That is quite good indeed. Quite good indeed. So, our forces are indeed advancing relentlessly. In terms of manpower, it appears like we're not taking that many casualties, and that is extremely good. Our forces seem to be overrunning lots and lots of Soviet troops. Oh, here they are, our little aircrafts. Are they medium bombers? I think it's both dive bombers and medium bombers that are helping us here. And perhaps that is why we got the breakthrough. The Air Force perhaps helped us. Right, it looks like we're starting to find some resistance over here. But no, we're back on tracks, ladies and gentlemen. We're back on tracks. I would love to cut off a lot of their forces. A lot of them. But I don't see how we can do that, honestly. I mean, the Green Army doesn't seem strong enough to hold this front over here alone. And the enemy force will probably be able to retreat through Tallinn. So I am not sure. Nonetheless, we will attempt to do this. We will enclose our fronts. Our troops will have to reorganize a little bit, but we will enclose our fronts. And we will take care of the enemy forces. Just got floating airfield. It is now 25th April, and boom, Grand Fleet. There you go. Okay, we have outdated equipment. God damn it, we don't have enough equipment, so we gotta produce outdated one. Okay. I'll perhaps change to balanced, since we need to make the green ones push further and faster than the blue ones. We need to cut them off right here. Our forces are indeed doing quite well, but in terms of manpower, we are suffering quite a lot. What is our resistance? Ooh, 800,000 casualties. What is our stockpile? Yep, support equipment's taking a beating. Oh well, our plan's failing on this front. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to cut them off. That's a shame. That is a shame. I mean, I'm asking the green force to do it as fast as they can, but they don't seem to be able to do it. To, you know, cut off these Soviet forces before we reach Tallinn. But at least, hey, at least we're winning, you know? At least we are winning. That's a great victory. And we are overrunning lots of their own divisions. So that is good. That is quite good. There you are, the Green Army is now pushing. I'd like to see the German situation. Oh, okay, the Germans are pushing as well. So it appears like they were just waiting for us to make sure this Ming would continue to advance. There are some flaws over here, but the Germans will fill them up. I know that. What we gotta do is not strain their own troops. That's all we must do. To not strain them. Now, if we can take Leningrad, that will be a great victory. That'll be a major victory. All we must do is reach that river. And we've already reached it in these portions, these parts over here. I will say this episode is being quite successful as well. Yeah, we are totally kicking ass onto the Soviets. Without losing any division. Once the city of Tallinn is taken, boom, Soviets will take even bigger casualties. I mean, these divisions are not many, but still, I mean, nearing almost 100,000 men of casualties. Every single casualty counts with the Soviets, you know, every single one of them. Therefore, I am quite happy that these troops are being able to do such thing like this. Quite happy indeed. And there you go. We have taken the enemy forces over here. The German situation seems quite promising. I mean, they are approaching this peninsula over here. The Germans are still quite afraid of an naval invasion. Yeah. And there you go. The French are being crushed. Paris has been retaken by the Germans, just like the city of Orleans, and just like I told you. The Italians are still attempting to make a little push over there in Norway. And the Germans in the north. That's quite unexpected. But that's really a waste of forces, in my opinion. But oh well, what can I do? Alright, it is now 24th of June. 24th of June, yes. And there we go. We will attempt to take down Sevastopol. Yes, we will. And I am quite confident we can do it. The Soviets are showing signs of weakness. Their forces are simply not as efficient as they should be. And I mean, the Germans are indeed taking advantage of that. I mean, Moscow is quite close to us. And if we win the Soviet Union, then we can declare war to the Allies. And oh my god, what is this? See, this is what I mean. The German Reich is completely smashing through the Allies. Like, it legit looks like there's an actual person playing here, because, I mean, they just didn't, like, throw off their troops. No, 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 no. They made a line. They fortified a line. No, they fortified it with tons of troops, getting ready for a push, holding and defending against any allied incursions, just attempting to hold any little bit of terrain. And you know, I mean, Japan is just glitching. And I mean, look at this. They've been able to they've been able to hold off the Soviet Union while fighting in the Iberian Peninsula. They've been also able to defend D-Day while fighting in the Balkans and against the Soviet Union. This is just amazing. The Soviet Union, the German Reich efficiency is quite astonishing on this gameplay. I mean, we started off really bad, but I would say we're really good. We're really good. We are in a really, really good position right now, currently. Anyways, it's already past the limit, and we're almost in the end of July, so next episode is definitely going to be filled with tons and tons of little offensives, and I'm seriously considering the fact that in the next episode we might just see a massive push into the Soviet Union, and perhaps even a takedown of Moscow. And maybe, if we are lucky enough, maybe, just maybe, we might be able to take down the Soviet Union into capitulation. And there you go. Norway has capitulated. This is amazing. I mean, North Africa, Germans punching through. I mean, look at this front over here. They have more than enough space for them. They still are suffering a bit of attrition, but look at that. Our colonies are untouched. But I mean, in Africa, they are taking quite. The Germans have managed to put on a foothold. That's quite astonishing. Look at that territory. Anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I mean, if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you've got anything else to say, feel free to comment down below as well. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. And any subscription, any comment will help me a lot in a way that it supports me. It's a little bit of a gratification. It makes me quite happy that people enjoy watching me playing through these games. So no further ado, I hope you all a good day. Bye bye.